Known as the king of fruits in Southeast Asia, the durian is a large, spiky fruit famous for its intense, polarizing aroma. Due to its powerful smell, it is frequently banned from public transportation, hotels, and airports. Well, it's time to hold our nose and take the plunge as durian candy takes on Oreos and Goo Goo Clusters right now on You Tried Dat. You Tried Dat. I'm Nick Nowak, my pal Jade Hancock.
Howdy.
Nick Geiger.
Hey.
All right, fellas, do you ever have, you're walking down the street, you see someone hasn't picked up their dog shit?
Oh,
Yeah.
all the fucking time. All the time. Like everywhere in San Francisco, there's dog shit. And also sometimes human shit.
I was just saying, in San Francisco, you're more likely to see someone hasn't picked up their own shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was actually biking my daughter to school today, and we were biking down the street, and there was a guy walking his dog, and the dog was just like dropping shits as it walked, you know? Like finally the guy noticed and like stopped to turn it around. But like my daughter said, like, that dog is pooping, like as we're biking past. Like it was this like amazing thing. And I'm like, yep, you got to watch the dog poop. Congratulations.
Dropping shits is my new favorite term for taking a shit. The dog's just dropping shits out its ass. I always do find it funny because even dogs will usually pause and defecate, but like,
Yeah.
when you ever like you go horseback riding and the horses are just like walking and just shit is just collapsing out of their asshole, just like
it's just happening. Like they don't even know. It's like they don't know what's happening.
Yeah. And the horse behind him just like whatever, just walks right into it. It's just like that's
this is happening now.
Well, I'm curious how you feel about this story. It's a new thing that this condo complex in New Jersey has put in. When you move into the condo, according to this news story, you submit your dog for DNA testing. It says residents must get the dog swabbed so genetic profiles are kept on file with a company called Poo Prints. And then when they find then loose dog poo on site, they send it to this company. It says they have a lab and they maintain a DNA database of every dog in the building and then send the info of what dog's shit it was. Mm-hmm. Okay. The quote of this person says, I mean, at this point, I'm used to it, so it doesn't really gross me out anymore. Normally, within a week, they give us results and are able to tell us which dog it belongs to. Dog owners who don't pick up after the dog, so if they find out that this is your dog's poo, you get a $250 fine. So what do you think of this? Is this a bridge too far? Has technology, is Skynet active now?
I mean, we are living in a bit of a surveillance state these days, but it feels like wouldn't it be easier just to set up some security cameras and stuff, around, and then you can just see the person? And
people like to find the blind spots and have their dog shit in them, I think.
I've been casing this joint for days.
He's got a ski mask on the dog so that they can't recognize his face.
The guard's rotations don't overlap for a 5-minute window. No shit. Shit, Fluffy.
There's like a video of like from Speed that's looping over and over of a guy just walking his dog back and forth.
So you can tell, like, there's DNA and shit. Like, if I took a massive dump at the scene of a crime, they'd know who it was.
Oh, for sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I gotta go, fellas.
That's my trademark. I'm the sloppy bandit.
Yeah, so if now I know that if you ask me to mail you some shit, that's the reason why, because you want to frame me for the crime.
Oh, okay. Is that whole color guard business just a way to like track our lives? It's an identity scheme.
It's the beginning of Minority Report.
The precogs are just in like a pool of turds. Just saying.
The way they can tell it's you is they roll around in it. What?
A condo in New Jersey has precogs laying in baths, telling you when Rover's going to take a dump. So, what do you think? Is this? Would you, if you lived in this condo? Are you supportive of this?
Okay. I truly fucking hate it when people don't pick up after their shit, like their dog shit.
Sure.
I have, like, when I used to have a dog and I would walk him and I would see people, I would call people out on the spot if they just like walked away from their dog's shit. I'd be like, pick up your dog's shit, you know, and stuff like that. Or there's the people that like walking and they're like, oh, I forgot my bags at home. It's like, you fucking didn't. You just didn't plan to pick it up. And so then I'd like take one of my bags and like whip it at him or whatever. So that really pisses me off. So in that sense, I am supportive of holding these people accountable. I will say that company sounds like they came up with the name first. They're like, well, we should start a company called Poo Prince, and then afterwards like figured out what it should be. You know, like it seems like
what should we do? Well, we'll get dog shit from the DNA from their poo. You sure, Gary? I don't know.
Are people gonna submit to that? We could just put a crown on a dog and call him Poo Prince.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like that's sustainable of a business model. But
I had no idea you were such a turd cop. That is.
I hate it when people don't pick up their dogs.
I think I did know that.
Yeah, you mentioned.
As I read this, I'm like, I think Chad might get behind this.
Look, I'm all for people pitching in and doing their part, and I don't like it when people leave dog shit in my yard. I am also not signing up for this fucking bullshit. Like, I'll just go live in another apartment. Like, fuck you. It was like fucking RoboCop science ass bullshit on my dog's rectum. I mean, because I don't believe in the science there. I believe there could be mistaken identity with shits. Because the shits.
Really?
You're going to do your own research about this? Is that it?
I'm going to do my own research.
Bring up some YouTube videos that might enlighten you.
The brainworm I have has told me the seed oils and the dog shit. No, I just don't think something about that just sounds like invasive. I don't know.
It doesn't say if it's like 99% effective or like how effective it might be. Is it like a lie detector where you just can't get it right every time?
Is it admissible in court? Then it doesn't matter, right?
If the poop doesn't fit, you must acquit. I feel like
the prints aren't in the shit.
I feel like also it'd be like, you know, what if your dog has like diarrhea, right? Like, you know, that happens, and then you just can't clean all that up.
You can't pick it up.
No,
you're right. Like it's
it's
like mushy. It smears on the grass a little bit or something.
I mean, I don't have a hose handy to hose it down, you know. So like, then do I get fined for that? That's a good question.
Chad's out there just throwing a hose at a guy. Hose off the fucking grass. I didn't bring my hose. I have a lot of hose.
Hose your dog's sloppy shits.
Turd cop.
All right. Let's not wait too long getting to these snacks here. I'm sure we'll circle back around to the dog shit. We got 3 snacks. Rate them on a 5-point scale.
That's called foreshadowing in the entertainment business.
Love that, like that, different to that, dislike that, hate that. Let's start with a durian candy. This durian candy is the first. We have a first time gifter to the pod. Our friend Chris, where was he at when he got these? Do you remember, Gary?
The candy is from Singapore. I don't know if he was in Singapore or not. He was definitely overseas. Yeah. I'm assuming Singapore or somewhere close to that. It's the 4 Seasons durian candy. Durian is a fruit that is, I think, known for being kind of pungent when you open it up. And he had said the candy itself smells a bit strongly too. I haven't smelled it yet.
Have you guys tried durian before? The actual fruit?
No, I'm assuming you have.
No, I haven't. I've always wanted to actually because I've heard that it's all stinky and blah blah blah. But
I've cooked some in Legend of Zelda. That's about all I've done.
Apologies to Chris. He gave us this literally ages ago.
Yeah, this was over the summer during softball, and it spent a good while in my softball bag. So that smell might also just be my cleaves.
It does smell bad.
It smells terrible. It is like the shape of a sawed-off Starburst kind of, but it feels a lot harder. It's like a taffy.
it has a flavor, I'll tell you that. It is not subtle.
Oh.
Ooh, boy.
Got a flavor.
Oh, no.
Kinda tastes like bowels.
I need to send this durian away for DNA testing. Okay. Well, Geiger, you're going to be up first.
Yeah.
It does look like, I'd say it's like the size of like a small piece of like a Werther's or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tootsie Roll, maybe.
Geiger, what do you think?
Up front, I do want to say thank you to Chris. He's been very excited for us to try these. He's asked me a couple times if we've done it. Chris, we did it.
He's definitely wanted us to do it because he knows their shit.
Yeah. We did it now, Chris. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. But these are nasty. They kind of, I mean, they're a weird, it's not like it's revolting. It's just a weird flavor. It's like a slightly, it's almost like a sourish, milky coconut. I don't know how to
It seems sour to me, like in a.
Yeah, like bad coconut. It almost like coconut that turned or something to me. Is how the best way I can describe it. But it also gets stuck like ass in your teeth. I don't know.
There's a list here of what some people have compared it to.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet almond custard, the candies, or the fruit actually. Just a taste of it. Sweet almond custard, someone said. Cheesy, vanilla-like custard, sulfur, onions, and sewage.
Well, someone needs to go get the DNA of their taste buds checked if they taste onions. I don't fucking know how that's possible.
I mean, that is quite a variety of flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't beat around the bush. This is not my favorite thing I've ever eaten. I hate that. I don't like it at all. They're not good.
All right, hate that to start, Chad.
Yeah, this is interesting because it's not it wasn't, at least initially, revolting, spit out gross like some, like last year we had those sour picker balls where I was like, I get this out of my mouth immediately,
Yeah.
This one I actually was kind of okay with it for a little bit, like trying to convince myself, can I get used to this flavor? But and I really didn't want to spit it out. Because again, I don't think it's outright revolting. I think maybe it's just a flavor I'm not used to. Maybe if I'd grown up with durian or something like that, I'd be a little more used to it in this
that's
candy.
a good point. It could be like an acquired taste.
Yeah, but that sourness and stuff, at least at this first taste, was just so unappealing to me. I think on the basis of like kind of the leftover smell that is in my mouth that is, permeating up through the back of my mouth into my nose, like that is really grossing me out. So I'm gonna slide it into a hate that. But it's, I mean, like we've had way worse things on this podcast, that would have hate that.
Yeah, I agree that right off the bat, it wasn't there, and I was like, kind of like, I was almost just sitting, like holding my breath, like bracing myself for the taste, and then it kind of came on slowly, and it is real bad. Like once it gets to you, you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
and I did have to end up spitting it out before I finished the full piece. It is revolting. That's where I disagree. I think it is a bit revolting. And I, like you said, I can't quite get rid of it. I've been taking swigs here of my drink, and it's not working. So I'm going to give it a third hate dat. We have a flaming bag of dog shit, timely with our story. And next,
clean up your flaming bag of dog shit.
Let's go to the golden Oreo Cakesters. So let's go to something that couldn't be more processed.
Now, these Oreo Cakesters hail from Singapore, and they're made from the fruit of the Oreo plant.
So if you've had the Cakester before, you might be used to the chocolate Cakester. That's like too soft, like pastry-ish type of cookie on the outside, and then a whole bunch of cream on the inside. That is definitely noticeably softer than like a regular Oreo cream.
Yeah.
People have compared the fruit of the Oreo plant to the taste of sewage and onions.
I don't know. I remember when I saw these, I had never seen the golden ones before, so I got them. But I actually never bothered to look. I feel like we did eat the regular cakes.
We did eat the regulars, yeah. It was, how many episodes ago? Quite a while ago, episode 183. 100. So,
oh wow,
okay,
like 4 years ago or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So it is. The cookie is definitely crumbly, soft. Chad, what do you think of this Oreo Cakester?
Well, I remember with the regular Oreo Cakester, I was disappointed in like the chocolate flavoring of it. And this obviously does not have any chocolate flavoring at all. It does suffer from a lot of the same problems that the other Cakester does, which is the cake itself is just kind of dry. Mm-hmm. I think if it was like a moister, softer, chewier cake, maybe this could be pretty good. I actually think the flavor is all right on this. It's maybe a little too sweet, but I think it's pretty good. This is like something where it's like I kind of like this idea, but the execution here just doesn't really do it for me. I do think I prefer this to the regular Oreo Cakester, although it's been however many years since I had one, so who knows. But I'd rather eat a regular Oreo. There's no reason to buy this. This is an indifferent to that.
It's a really tough rating.
Yeah,
for me.
For sure.
I think I'm probably where you were torn between the indifferent and a low like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Honestly, it tastes like a Twinkie a bit, and I think like a much worse version, like kind of if the Twinkie was stale, because I actually like Twinkies. I wanted to like it more, and then when you talked about how dry the cookie was, I think that you sold me on that because that is the biggest issue here. But I also agree with what you said. I'd rather have it than the chocolate. Pretty much aligned with everything you said with this Oreo Cakester. I'm going to give it an indifferent to that. Geiger?
Yeah, it sounds dumb, probably because there's not much to it, but I do kind of like the cream. I like that it's so soft.
Yeah.
It's like an actual icing, and it's tasty. The cookie is just kind of there, or I should say the cake. Cake is just kind of there. It's a little dry. It's a pretty boring taste, but overall, I'll give it a mild like that. They're pleasant enough. This is something that could easily be too sweet, but it's not. It's on the verge of it, but I don't think it is, and I think they're tasty. So, I'll give it a solid, or I get a soft like that.
Wow.
A like and a couple of indifferents. Goo Goo Clusters coming up after the segment. All right, we can This episode won't be in Singapore, where we bought those candies at.
Have you played that before, or is that a new theme song?
No, it's a new one. It's a new one.
Okay.
Couldn't remember what song I last used for this. Valentine's Day was yesterday, and
sure.
hopefully you guys did something good for your significant others. Today we're gonna find what some other people did, and we're gonna figure out if the things they did were sweet or if they were crazy. So people were chasing love. Were they able to find it? Okay, so I'm gonna read you some scenarios. Well, people who went the extra mile to impress someone else. The first one says, in high school, a girl I had a wicked crush on told me I'd look good with my head shaved completely. I went home and shaved it to where I looked like Mr. Clean and went to school the next day, and she didn't even really notice. Kept it the rest of the year, though, and I had the nickname Gandhi.
Hope it was Indian guy. Otherwise, a little problematic.
Okay. Let's say it was, for the sake of it. I mean, it sounds like something probably from high school. So
yeah.
I went to school in northern Wisconsin, and they called me Mahatma Gandhi.
Very likely from high school kids in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Having know of a single Indian person in history.
If they know him, they don't know his first name, that's for sure.
Hey, if Ben Kingsley played him, I can call him that. You know, that's
He's Fisher Stevens from Short Circuit.
Okay, Chad, a guy shaves his head
to
impress a lady who seems to like shaved heads, which is a whole nother issue. Do you think it's a nice gesture? I mean, it's a little out there, but do you think that his heart was in the right place?
I like guys that carve swastikas into their foreheads. Why don't you do that too? A little strange. Yeah, I mean, obviously she was just like saying something to this guy to see if she could get him to do it. I mean, honestly, like, I don't blame him for shooting his shot with that. You know, like I've done that and more. Like, I took a whole ice skating class to try to, you know, get a girl that was a miserable failure. So, you know, that's nothing wrong with shaving your head, right? Like, it grows back. Right, it's not like he went and got some wild tattoo or something like that, like
right
for her. So, I think you know, it's a good try. And then he owned it, right? He owned it for the rest of the year. He embraced his inner peaceful protester, you know, and for the rest of the year. So, and rolled with the look. Good for him. So I'll say sweet for this one. I'll get my sweet in early, as we like to say.
Yeah, not a bad idea to get the sweets.
We know how this game is played.
We've been doing this long enough.
I'm a veteran of these sweet or crazy games.
Generally, the participants don't get sweeter as it goes. So. Gagger, what do you think?
I mean, I think it's a red flag. This high school lady likes bald guys. Like, probably not too many of her peers.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. But yeah, it's so I think, you know, for the kid, yeah, like Chad said, the hair grows back. It's harmless enough. Like, look, and maybe she told him, I like bald heads. I like guys who go on hunger strikes. I like guys who wear sarongs.
Maybe she wanted to leave his hair at a crime scene.
Maybe she wanted to see how much of his DNA he could leave around his house. This isn't so bad. And the fact that he was like laughing about it and was like confident enough to pull it off, it sounds like, or at least in a joking way, is a credit to him. So yeah, I'll say this is sweet.
Okay, so it's kind of similar. A crush liked an outfit of mine on Instagram. So she had a picture of Vince up on Instagram, and someone clicked like. So I wore it to our first date. Black turtleneck, black moto leather jacket, Aritzia's leather pants, but it was during a heat wave. All right. So picture gets liked on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So you think the person must like the way you look in it. So you insist on wearing it, but it is very hot outside. So Geiger, what do you think?
I mean, it's very dumb. Like, there is probably nothing worse than sitting in like 99-degree heat in leather fucking pants.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that all sounds way fucking fancier than any clothes I ever had. So this guy probably has the money to buy shorts. I think if she, she wants to go on a date with you, she probably finds you attractive and likes you, not just like that set of clothing.
I feel like I don't know what kind of pants that is, Aritza's pants, but I feel like this might be a female picture, right?
Oh,
Unless
I see.
a guy's wearing the leather pants and leather jacket. It could be. I don't know.
I mean, who knows? Yeah, with the turtleneck, I suppose it could be either way.
Both of these stories, right? Said Fred.
I'm too sexy. Is that the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy. This sounds like Leather Daddy Steve Jobs wannabe. This outfit, right? With the black turtleneck.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's Leather Daddy Steve Jobs aesthetic.
Turtleneck, leather jacket, and leather pants. So.
A sweater and 2 things of leather. That's great for the summer. Like, she or he might have liked you in that picture. They are not going to like you when your undercarriage smells like a fucking durian piece of candy. So I say, at the end of the day, though, it's still probably sweet. It's like, it's dumb, but it's well-meaning. I'll still give it a sweet. It's not crazy. It's just stupid.
It's the durian taste. Okay.
Yeah, the person, like, definitely looks like a dipshit, right? Like, they don't know how to dress for the weather. And also, probably the person that liked the photo just liked the photo because maybe they looked good. Like, not necessarily like, oh, this is a great outfit. Like, I click like on shit all the time that, like, I barely remember what I'm clicking it on, like.
Wow.
Okay.
Like, okay, there's their kids doing something, like, or whatever. I don't know. I guess, Geiger, you're right. It is, well-meaning or whatever. Maybe you make like a joke out of it or something like that. I don't know if it's necessarily setting your best first impression of, like, and look at me, like, I don't know how to think for my, I have the brains of a 2-year-old or whatever. Like,
look at me. I don't know how to think.
But I'll go ahead and
sexy dipshit.
I'll go ahead and say that it's sweet. Just
all right. Hey, we're on a roll here. Next one. You might find this sweet then if you found that sweet. This is a true story about my friend. That in school, he liked a girl with glasses, and he didn't want her to feel like an outcast. So he would come home from school every day and stare right into a light bulb to try to damage his eyes and need glasses.
Oh boy.
Well, here's a person that doesn't know how to think.
You thought Leather Jacket didn't know how to think. Just wait. Wait do you see guys staring at the light bulb?
Guy didn't know how to blink.
Pretty fucking close to the light bulb. Okay, Geiger. Look, he's trying to make someone feel included, not feel like they're.
Yeah, what are you doing?
So you might view this as a kind gesture.
Did it work? Did he end up needing glasses?
I don't think you get glasses for burning your retinas.
I think you go blind. I don't think you get glasses.
Let's go stare at an
Put
eclipse
sunglasses
for
on.
5 hours to increase my prescription. Like, that's not how it works.
I'm slightly nearsighted after singeing my eyeballs. What's the prescription for these smoking hot craters where my eyes used to be? Fucking idiot. This is a true testament to what the powers of a boner will do to some teenage kid. Like, I got the ticket. If she's the last thing I ever see, it'll be worth it. Like, yeah, it's. I know, this is very, very great. I don't know what woman wants to sit there.
Eyes bleeding. You're not alone anymore. Whoa.
No, we're both outcasts. So he's got like fried eyelid dangling from a shred of fibers. Oh, it's you and me forever. Oh God.
It looks like two
fucking 8th grade,
leftover,
dumbass.
It looks like two leftover campfires just coming out of his eyes, just smoking.
All sewn shut. Now get a seeing eye dog so I can won't feel like an outcast. Yeah, this is very crazy. This is stupid, very stupid, and very crazy.
Chad?
I mean, he might as well just like it would have been more effective. Like he could have just showed up with two googly eyes, like taped to his forehead, and been like, "Look, now I'm a four eyes too." You know, it would have worked about as well.
Yeah.
As this is. This
amazing
is,
you were single for so long. That's epic game.
Really
hey, you fucking four eyes. Now we can be together. My hero.
That impresses the ladies, right? When you're like,
it would have been better than what this guy did. Yeah.
Weirdly aggro.
If one of us did this, it's Chad, because we never see him with glasses because he wears contacts all the time.
That's true.
But the man could look to the moon with like the thickness of his glasses lens. You know?
If I was going to try to fry my eyes with a light bulb, I would need to get 1.5 inches away from that light bulb to even see that it's there. I'm so fucking blind. My wife definitely makes fun of me all the time because I'll take my contacts out and then get in bed or whatever. I wear my glasses long enough to walk from the bathroom to the bed, take them off, put them in the bedside table, and then maybe I'll check my phone one last thing before I go to sleep. And it is literally I have to hold it about 1 inch away from my face and close one eye to see it, because otherwise I can't focus on it if I have both eyes open. So I got one eye closed, just scrolling through my text messages before I go to sleep or whatever. And she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She's like, just put on your glasses. And I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep.
I think I remember first seeing your glasses and just seeing them from the side, wondering how the fuck your frames were even holding them in place.
Searing a hole through the side of a bank building.
Yeah. I just walk down the street and nuke every anthill I see by turning my head. Anyways, this is crazy.
All right, here's the next one. I gave a crush a picture that I'd drawn of a car. I always drew cars on notebook paper back in high school, thinking that she might be impressed or something. That's not the worst part, though. A few days later, there was an art contest, and since that was the best picture I had drawn to date, I decided to ask for the picture back temporarily so that I could enter it in the contest. She said she didn't have it and would bring it later if she remembered. I'm pretty sure she just trashed it and didn't have the heart to tell me.
Pretty sure she did too, yep. Absolutely. The second you were out of sight, she dumped it in the recycle bin.
So it didn't end up well, but maybe it's a nice gesture. We're just talking about the gesture. He's given it a card drawing. Now, he did have to get it back to enter it in the art competition. Famously looking for cars drawn on notebook paper.
We'll put this up next to our Van Goghs. It's a van going. Sucks. It's gonna suck
Who we
myself on that one.
Yeah, you're.
This is
Yeah,
Chad.
you think you're up?
This is me.
Oh, Chad.
Yeah, this I don't know. I mean, it's a little weird to ask for it back, right? Like that's kind of pushing it. Just draw a new car, right? Like you just said you draw cars all the time. So
It was the
just
best
draw...
to date. So
So
you don't
be
want to
better.
enter a second-rate car drawing.
No, do a
into the
new one
competition.
and make it even better than the last one. You know what I mean? Like just recreate the scene as he was drawing that car for her.
Mhm.
He had his penis in his hand. So just do the same thing for this art contest.
Recreate it. You're alone in your basement. Okay, you're drawing cars on notebook paper.
No one will talk to you. This is all you can do all day because you have no friends. Just recreate that.
Your mom is burning some pizza rolls that you're going to eat too many of anyway, you fat fuck.
You just finished putting beard oil into your huge neck beard. I don't know why I'm being mean to neck beards, but I think it's sweet enough. Like, you know, you give this gift something that's meaningful to her. Obviously she didn't give a shit, but you know, I think that's a nice gesture. This is another one that's kind of like just borderline sweet, almost canceled out from his dumbassery, but you know, not quite.
Your dad is upstairs staring into a light bulb. So he no longer has to see your unfuckable mom.
Your dad is upstairs, having newly found out that young teenage girls find bald guys sexy. He wore a leather pants, a leather jacket, and a turtleneck out. Died of
He's ripping the seams on his leather pants, trying to get in.
Yeah, this is. I mean, it's sweet that he drew it for her. It's sad that she didn't give two shits about it. It's an odd thing to ask for it back. Like, even like
I want to know what the car is. Is it like a Lamborghini or something? Like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing. It has to
Was
be,
this
right?
me with a drawing of a
Studebaker.
No,
Remember
you don't
that,
understand. That's the coolest of cars, the Lamborghini. It
Remember
looks
that
so
picture of
sweet.
that 2006 Ford Aztec I read you? And you gave it
I mean,
back.
I really loved the Countach, but the Diablo is so awesome. Those types of Lamborghinis.
Yeah, okay. I believe
This
you.
was a young Ernie von Schledorn.
Spurned by both the art contest and his crush. I'll show them.
Drawing cars in your basement alone.
Ernie von Schledorn. My dad was a pervert after all.
Ernie von Schledorn. Now I'll go and stare at the sun.
Yeah, like even if you think she liked it, like let's say he was successful and she was all like flattered and turned on by this car picture. Now you're just being a dick and taking it back. So I think she should have entered it in the car in the art show as her own drawing. That would have been funny. But no, it's still sweet. It's just
She's definitely
Little
fucking
awkward.
someone who has a real car.
Oh, looks like my boyfriend's car. Garbage. He drives a Lamborghini. That's why I like him.
this high school kid drives a Lamborghini. Where the fuck is he going to school?
He's dating a college trust fund kid.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Next one.
Yeah.
I wrote the I wrote the names of my two girl crushes on my dick.
Their names were Left Vein and Right Vein.
I then rode my bike to the rail tracks, stared at my dick, and whispered their names as I said, "I love you."
That's the end.
What on earth? This had nothing to do with the women at all. Wait, did he whip it out at the train tracks?
Yes, he stared at it. So there's no one around at the train tracks.
I laid it on the tracks so that a passing train could flatten it like a penny.
The conductor yelled, "Nice hog," as he drove.
I wanted to see if either Tiffany or Samantha would derail the train.
But I had to shorten their names to their nicknames for obvious reasons. Sam and Jay.
All right, Geiger.
Yeah.
It's one of the sweeter things you've heard recently.
Oh, it's
Probably.
however great romance starts. It's the most sweet part about it is he couldn't narrow it down to one girl. I wrote down the names of every female I've ever gazed at in wonder on my cock.
I went to the train yards and dreamed of a threesome.
This whole thing is the weirdest.
I think they made a movie out this, like with Tom Hanks and a Harry Connick Jr. song. I think Tom Hanks is at the railroad staring at his dick.
He just,
Meg Ryan
he just
walks
whipping
out.
it around like in Castaway. I have made my penis.
Yeah, this was the Sleepless in Seattle sequel we never got. He just. I wrote the name of her on my penis, and I went out to the train track. Do they live in fucking the Dust Bowl? Like, there's no cooler fucking place to go than the train tracks. It was where all of us went to stare at our dicks. What? As I skeeted on the tracks, I whispered both of their names.
What do you think?
In the most reverent way possible. It was a beautiful ceremony of me flatulating myself in public. What do you? I mean, this is insane. This is crazy as hell. You can't do this. You just don't. You don't do it. What do you used to write on there? A marker? I don't know what...
Just don't do it, okay? Just don't. What are you doing? Going to the train yard and spurting all over the tracks with your Sharpie-covered penis.
Here comes the train. Hey, kid, what's with the erection?
I'm thinking about the two girls that I like. I can't decide between them, so I wrote both their names on my penis. Okay, that's a normal thing to do. We see that every Tuesday.
Every train stop in that town is just 18 boys with their dicks out. No other place to go. I get it. I wrote them on the side of the train.
I like happen to be walking by then, and I whip a bag at them and like, clean up your cum.
I'm not very picky. My dick looks like the walls of Gino's East.
I invite all the graffiti artists to come and tag my penis in the train yard.
Yeah, fucking Banksy over there just getting it laid in the fucking train yard.
Yeah, this is crazy.
All right, two more. All right, this one's a little longer. I once told a girl that I love dogs and that I was an active member of a shelter. She asked if I had dogs, and since this girl was beautiful, I said a lot.
Yep.
She then asked me to meet them, and I said tomorrow, and it'll be a date. The next hour, I'm speeding to the shelter to get as many dogs as I can for adoption.
The shittiest sitcom premise ever.
But they said I have to be put on a waiting list and fill out all these forms.
No
Not
shit.
knowing that I'm not knowing that I'm trying to get laid.
He belongs on a list, all right. I think that's fair to say.
Don't you guys understand what is happening?
She was beautiful. Give me all the dogs.
I need 14 dogs for a blowjob.
Thinking that I failed, I went to the local dog park and found a woman with 4 dogs. I told her I was I was a dog researcher. And that I would have the dogs come to my office for a few hours and I'd pay her $500. She agreed. The day of the date, she comes over and is smitten when she comes in to find 4 dogs. She is mesmerized. We fucked.
It worked? This scheme worked?
It says, found out after that she didn't like dogs all that much, was more of a cat person, still fucked.
Oh, man. Okay.
It only cost him $500.
She got dogmatized when she was in there.
And I hope, and he's never going to be able to see her again because he will no longer have these dogs.
They all died.
So...
It was tragic. I got right over by the train when I was writing my name on my name on my
She's more of a cat person. What does she care if the dogs are gone? You know what I mean? Like, she's clearly not into this guy for the dogs. Obviously.
What are your dogs' names? Well, they're on my dick, so you're going to have to pull down my pants and read them.
Suck it off and then read it from the inside of your mouth.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, yikes. It's the physics of that.
Let me see.
Right,
Let me see what my dick says. It says Trojan Playtex.
The
Chad, what do you
physics
think
of
of
that
this?
are the same physics that say a light bulb makes your prescription worse. Oh man, this is a tough one because I want to say crazy, but it's crazy like a fox. You know what I mean? Like, it in the end, it worked, right? Still fucked. So like, it's hard to argue with the results, right? So that makes
I'm
it
about to, but
difficult.
okay.
But
Not that hard.
the ends justify the means, okay? But no, I can't back being like lying this much to as many people as this person did. So I will go crazy. But
So
Geiger,
Geiger, he did lie, but
Yeah.
he was very determined. You can't fault this man for his determination.
He hustled. He showed a lot of heart and moxie. He fucked. I mean, he mentioned that a couple times that he fucked.
I'm not
Still
sure I
fucked.
believe that part of the story, by the way. That they actually fucked.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Just
sure
walked
that
in,
didn't
saw
happen,
4
but-
dogs, and immediately was like, "Take me."
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane the level. Like, maybe this guy had some sort of like barren sex odyssey where he just had not fucked in forever and was willing to go to multiple places, barter with a woman for her dog, spare $500, try to go to a shelter all in one day. That's like, does he not have a job? That's like, you have nothing on your schedule. You can clear out a whole day dedicated to finding enough dogs to qualify
beautiful.
for sex. She is beautiful. He did fuck, but I think this sounds insane. Like, I'm just picturing the people at the shelter's face of like, I need these dogs today. How many? I give me 20. Like he's just so like in a panic. He's got this giant boner. He's like, I just need 20. So yeah, just like why he thought he could just stop by and come home with 8 dogs. Like, they live there now, you dumb fuck. Like, what are you gonna do? So this is crazy.
All right, last one, short one. I was at a dance. I tried to impress my crush with my dance moves, but I hit a water fountain and ripped it off the wall. She was not impressed. Okay.
Why is she not impressed? That's fucking awesome.
I want to know what the fuck this dance move was.
I call this one the Hulk smash.
Hulk dance.
Bubbler mean. Just rips it up. Button no work for tiny. Tiny button no work for Hulk hand. Rip off wall and drink from wall.
Hulk, right name on dick.
Full name, address, and social security number all on Hulk dick.
Hulk have every Avenger written on penis.
Hulk derailed train with boner.
Was jerking off to Hawkeye. I was called him Hawkeye. That's not his name. This chick is an idiot. Like, some guy rips a water fountain off the wall. He becomes like, that's just natural power. That's pretty great. Unless maybe like he got superpowers from like burning his eyes on a light bulb and heightened all his other senses, like, or something, you know, like where he's just, now he's just massively strong.
He got Cyclops powers from a light bulb, and now he shoots lasers out at just every water fountain he sees.
Yeah, I mean,
you like Hulk's picture of Toyota Tacoma?
Wait till you see Hulk's Kia Sorrento picture.
Hulk going to need that back.
I need picture to find car in parking lot. I don't remember what it looks like.
Look, Hulk have 9 dogs. You're just like dangling from a leash. He's like holding. Hulk doing research. We'll give you $500. What was the research, Hulk? Hulk fucked. Just gives the dogs the back.
Hulk, here you like bald Hulk.
Hulk ripped me leather pants on the way over here.
Okay.
Yeah. Like this is either cool or it's just an accident. There's no reason to be like all shitty about it. So the guy is sweet.
Those are the options. Why is it cool?
He's so strong. He ripped it off the wall.
I'm guessing he like spun and fell into it or something.
Yeah,
like
that's 100% what it's probably the clumsiest fucking shit of all time. Look like
Nope, cool.
Chad, you think it's sweet?
No. I'm sure he looked like the fucking nerdiest wad out there, just like trying to. He's probably like dancing like me, trying to do the sprinkler or the fucking picking his leg up and waving his knee around, or just lost his balance and then tumbled his giant butt into the drinking fountain. I can actually picture myself doing exactly this. Like
I'll make real sprinkler.
So yeah, crazy.
Okay. She drives me crazy. I didn't have the song up again, so next let's go to.
Oh, you could have. You sounded just like it.
She drive Hulk crazy. Goo Goo Clusters Cheerwine flavor.
Cheerwine.
Cheerwine infused nougat and caramel with peanuts covered in milk chocolate. Now, the Goo Goo Clusters have a storied history here on the podcast of really hitting home with everything they've brought to us before.
And I will say, what do you guys know what Cheerwine is? I did not before I got these.
No.
So this is a new Goo Goo Cluster flavor. Cheerwine, I guess, is like a southern cherry cola soda that's like super carbonated. So this is basically putting like cherry Coke into a Goo Goo Cluster. And I also do want to say the Goo Goo Cluster peanut butter, which was a co-champion of whatever year we did that one, like 2-3 years ago, is now officially my favorite candy. I've been,
wow.
Yeah, I got like a 24 pack of them for Christmas from my wife. And I've been eating them, and they are the fucking best. I really love them.
So
I don't know what to expect.
If you're not familiar with the Goo Goo Clusters, they are kind of looks like a really big like turtle. The candy, not the animal. Where it's kind of got a domed top and a flat bottom. The cross section of this one, the chocolate is pretty, almost the thicker layer of the two. And then there is a pink, looks just like a very clear pink nougat layer. And then like a different, like gooey or cherry flavor on top.
That Cheerwine layer is like much thinner than I expected it to be, at least for me. Like the one that's like the red layer. Trying to taste a little bit like almost like if you get the like Smucker's jam or something, or like something like that maybe.
Yeah. I'm first here. On paper, this is up my alley because I love like cherry soda, cherry Coke, and I love like these chocolates that have creams in them, like creamy nougats, flavored nougats, that sort of thing. So I was very excited about it. It's a little underwhelming. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Actually, if I had to change something, I feel the nougat is like too hard of a layer. It should be like a little foamier and a bit softer. And I'm not sure that like jelly layer is adding much. I'm just like not really. I don't think the flavor totally hit home. And I don't think the ratio is perfect either. I think it's a bit too much chocolate compared to the nougat. I do still think it's tasty and decently made. But I'm not overly impressed. I'm going to give it a low level like that. So, Geiger, what do you think?
If you hadn't told me it was cherry soda, I wouldn't have known. Like, I would just assumed it was cherry or like some.
Yeah, there's no soda aspect to this whatsoever. No. Yeah.
So when you say cherry soda, I guess that's also not my fault. I always default to like cherry Coke, which is not what, in fairness, what that's supposed to be. It's just supposed to be cherry, beverage. It's still good chocolate. I still like the peanuts on it. Everything about it is still a good Goo Goo Cluster as a base. This would not be the Goo Goo Cluster I go to ever again. But it's still good. It's kind of like that fake cherry flavor that's not awesome, but it's okay. There's not too much of it, at least. It doesn't overpower the thing. So at the end of the day, I still mostly taste peanut and chocolate, which is fine by me. So I'll give it a mild like that as well.
Okay. It has a totally one. If Chad really tanks it, the Cakesters could still take the day. What do you think, Chad?
Sorry, I got distracted. A mouse just ran past me.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm in the basement. I think I kind of agree a lot with a lot of what you said, Novak. Well, I don't know if my expectations were super, super high with it, because I will say, as much as I love that peanut butter Goo Goo Cluster, I remember when we tried the other two flavors, the like original and the pecan, I wasn't like blown away by those. I mean, I think they're well-made candies. They're not like super exactly what I'm looking for in a candy. But they still taste good enough. I think this is kind of right there with it. Maybe there's somebody out there that really loves this kind of like cherry flavor that would really dig this. To me, it's just it all tastes kind of pointless, and like the cherry doesn't really add anything that I want out of the candy. But I still think it tastes good. Like I like the flavor, but yeah, I mean, like I probably wouldn't buy it again. But this is definitely my favorite of the day. I will give this a solid like that.
Okay, welcome visitor. We'll take the day. Nothing mind-blowing here, but a couple of okay snacks. And an interesting one with the Durian. Thanks again, Chris, for sending us that.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
Geiger, where can the listeners contact us?
If you've ever done something crazy for a guy or a gal you liked, let us know what you did, whether it was burning your eyeballs or wearing leather pants during the middle of a heat wave or flashing a train full of passengers, your female named inscribed penis. Or just something normal like buying flowers or something. That's probably interesting, but we won't talk about it. If you've ever had your dog's DNA biometric scan so they could detect its fecal matter. Two things that probably won't happen, but anyway, if it happened, let us know how it went. If your dog ever got caught. But if you would like to let us know what you think of our snacks, let us know what you thought of the ratings, suggest a snack, ask a question for the mailbag, all that good stuff. Excuse me. You can do so at youtrydat@gmail.com. We are on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. We would love it if you leave us some reviews, stars, likes, all that good stuff on social media and wherever else you find the podcast. If you think your friends and family would enjoy it, let them know. And as always, thank you for listening. And like Novak said, thank you, Chris, for the snack.
Neither one of you that I know is a good artist at all.
Oh, no. The worst. I'm the worst, yeah. Barely can draw stick figures.
I pissed my mom off. Like, I tricked her one time and thinking I was a good artist.
What?
We had stamps. Like you get those little, like when you're a kid, you get like stamps and a little ink thing. And and I had a stamp of like this mouse character. It wasn't Mickey Mouse, but it was like a, anthropomorphized mouse. And I stamped it. And
it was this Temu mouse? Like who?
It was Temu
like knockoffs?
It was Mikey Mouse, patent pending. And I would, I stamped it and then put another piece of paper.
He was on the steamboat. He went down to the steamboat yard and wrote Minnie's name on his dick.
Just pumping it. Goofy came like, gosh, Mickey, that seems fucked up.
Waving his jangly arms as he stares into a light bulb.
Anyway, I stamped it, put another piece of paper over it, and traced it, and then colored it in. She thought I drew it freehand, and she was all excited, apparently. I didn't know that she thought I was just fucking around. She thought I was like a good artist. She was quickly disabused of that notion. But
you finally have a shred of talent. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, I was 31.
Gotcha.
I was over there. Psych! I suck at this too.
If you had to, you have to make some kind of drawing or painting and enter it in an art contest. You have to do your absolute best job, not just like I suck. Like draw a stick figure and throw it at the judges, right? You have to like do your best. What are you
take this?
What are you gonna actually try to draw and submit?
It has to be a drawing,
or painting.
I could say so. My daughter, 7 years old now, and she's already like light years better of an artist than me. Like she's really into drawing, loves doing that stuff, and so we got her all these books like how to draw various cartoon characters and different styles and stuff like that. And so she's practicing all those. And there was a time I was like doing it kind of like with her. And there are some of them that are like very step by step, like draw this line, now connect this or whatever. And I was able to do that and actually produce some like decent looking Bluey characters from that. So I'm like, maybe I could do something like that. Just like, all right, here's the shittiest ever Bluey family in the competition.
Yes, esteemed director of the Guggenheim, may I present to you my submission, Bluey and Friends. Yeah, I guess mine would be the same, like, I don't know, a fucking cartoon dog or something. I don't like, you do the big googly eyes and big snout. I mean, like I can't draw. I don't know. I don't think I could draw anything really all that well.
Just go down to the
Mickey
pound
Mouse,
and be like, I need to draw 20 dogs to in order to fuck.
Tell them to stay still.
I'm doing research.
But you're a pro at Mickey Mouse.
I'm very good at Mickey Mouse as long as I have that stamp that I can do.
Mickey Mouse shaving his head. I heard you like to guide with a shaved head.
Oh God, it's just your skull, Mikey. Yeah, it is.
I wrote your name on my tail and stared at it down at the train tracks.
And I ripped a fucking water fountain out of the wall. thought you might be impressed. Oh. How about you, Norek?
I grinded my ass up against the opening in the wall that was left over. Do you like my dance moves?
Why did he do it? Oh, I penetrated myself with a broken water pipe for your pleasure.
She likes dogs. Goofy and Pluto, get the fuck over here. I told my friends to pretend they were my pets. Still fucked.
I told my friends. Goofy's like, arf, arf. You should fuck my friend.
Gorsh, can I sit in the corner and jack off at least? Gorsh.
I was about to say that. I'm going to sit and watch, man. What'd your dog just say?
Wait, is that dog wearing clothes and walking on its 2 feet? No, paha, shut the fuck up. Nothing to see here.
Is that dog wearing a black turtleneck and leather jacket? Is it?
Gosh, I'm pretty sweaty in these leather pants, Mick. I'm just gonna take them off. Zip. What the? Why? Is that really a dog? But the other one's just a dog, right? Yeah, Pluto's such a dog.
But he's also wearing
that dog's a dog. Yeah, I've drawn some okay pictures that were like looking at another picture, and not tracing, but like drawing pretty similar to that. But if I have to do something like freehand on my own, no, I'm gonna have to try to do like I'm gonna have to trick them by drawing some kind of like one of these bullshit things that like makes no sense to anyone. That's just like a bunch of like lines and colors, and then like try to pass it off.
Yeah, that probably is the way to, like painting like just a white canvas and you put like one red dot in the center and they're like, that's really deep, it's minimalist, or you know, talk some self-important dickhead into paying you $1 million for it or something.
It's like fucking bleed all over the canvas.
There's that one guy that like pukes all over the canvas or eats paint and pukes it up onto the canvas. Have you heard that?
What?
No, seriously, there's some artist that either eats paint and pukes it or just pukes and then like puts paint on top and he sells them. It's true art.
He either eats paints and pukes or pukes and then just pours paint on top of it.
I didn't hang out and watch his process. I don't know. I just heard about it. I think he was on Fear Factor.
What is this submission? It looks like you just puked on the painting. No, that's Mickey and Goofy running a train on Daisy. Okay, use your imagination.
Good cover. I'm not gross. I'm a pervert. To get it straight.
He almost kicked me out of the prestigious art contest, but then I told him it was Minnie and Mickey fucking a dog. They said they were A-okay with that.
But don't worry, they cleaned up the dog shit after, so it was all okay.
All right. Okay, that's gonna do it for this time. We'll be back next time and try out 3 brand new snacks.
Yeah.